The Demons, can they keep their outside chances of a top 4 finish alive? White goes up, wins the first tap of the contest, only as far as Matthews for the Swans. First effective disposal comes wide to Goods. He has a bounce, takes it inside 50. Kick was looking for Seymour, clears that contest. At the back, O'Loughlin tries to turn Whelan inside out. Whelan got a piece of him. Ball heads towards the line, still alive momentarily. And in the end, Ward takes it over the boundary line for a throw-in. Taken in a tackle by Powell. Whelan puts his body on the line, as does Liam Shelley. The Demons get it out to defensive 50. Nathan Brown got the handball to Bruce. Shown his versatility in the last month, Cameron Bruce. Robertson couldn't control it. It comes to Kirk. Kirk, a handball to Fosdyke, to Saddington. Saddington goes to Kennelly. Kennelly will thump it long inside 50. Hall's at the back of the contest. A couple to beat, and he does! 45 metres out from goal, directly in front, and he bangs it through for the opening goal of the game. What a centre wing, outer side of the ground. We've played almost 5 minutes. The Swans have the opening goal. Ball comes inboard to Bizzle. Thought about playing on, does now. Steps around O'Loughlin and drives it low inside 50. Neeks is his target, he comes crashing over the top. Wins the ball at ground level, dishes it out to Bruce. Well played, David Neeks. Goal to the Demons.
One goal apiece, and we've played just on 8 minutes into this first quarter. Johnston trying to beat the tackle from Fosdyke. Under pressure, got to go hard. Godfrey goes to ground. Kirk traps it on centre wing. Now it opens up. Kennelly, the young man from Ireland, loves to run with the ball. He's a super young talent. Runs to 55, unloads, big time, and kicks a goal.
Intercepted. Green. Melbourne can reload and go again. White out wide looking for Vardy. Has to wait on the bounce. Tries to step Shawble. Shawble did well to corral him. Vardy will go inside 50. Robertson gets to the front, tried to take it on his chest. That allowed the spoil to come from behind. Kirk to Matthews to Williams. And again they run through the middle. Kennelly over the top to Creswell. Looks up. What's he got? He's got big, bad, bustling Barry.
Set up goal shots on goal like this.
Hall's kicked one. He's now kicked two. Beautiful finish from Barry Hall. And the Swans by 13 points. Look at the Sydney players around this contest. If they get hands on the football, they just stream forward in numbers. There's Kennelly, taken down by Ward. Seymour to Crouch. Just thumps it long. There's only 3 men in the forward half of the ground for the Swans. One of them's Barry Hall, and he beats a couple. Realises he has to go laterally, and does. Shawble. Here's the run again. It's Bolton. He can run to 50. Walsh comes in to put body pressure on, but it was a beautiful kick. From about 20 metres out, slide angle. Pops it through, and the Swans have 4.
The other issue about today's game is that Melbourne aren't certain he's a playoff in the finals yet. So mentally, the further they get behind, they're thinking, gee, you know, we've got to win every game that we play off in the finals, let alone just win this game. So the pressure can build on Melbourne.
Well, mathematically, somewhere between finishing 3rd and 10th for Melbourne. Fosdyke has been a terrific player, particularly in the second half of the season. Here's the danger man. He's got 2. Barry Hall. Confidence is high. Hall's inspired. Great kick. Creswell can be a goal kicker. 45 metres out. He's kicked a couple of goals after the siren. And this time, he has split the centre.
There's a different style of play, though, under Paul Roos. They are playing the corridor and getting the ball in quick, when normally they would play quick, fairly defensive, KP.
It's good to watch, isn't it?
It is great to watch.
Around the contest again. Kirk wins it forward for Sydney. They just get it inside 50 with sheer weight of numbers. Advantage paid. Goods runs to 25. Another one. Swans on fire at the G.
And the tackling of Sydney in the game so far has been just absolutely magnificent. No easy kicks, no easy handballs for Melbourne today. Playing for that spot in the top 8. Ty Kennelly comes away. Into the centre square. O'Keefe finds Creswell, can set it up. Rockets the ball, didn't hit the target. He was looking for Fosdyke. Melbourne under pressure across half-back. Woden will clean up. Wheatley, short, very short. Finds Godfrey. Seymour, traps it. Taken by Kelly. Great kick. And finds O'Keefe. O'Keefe kicked 5 goals. He was a surprise packet against the Kangaroos. 45 metres out. He's a beautiful kick. Hammers it home.
A chance for Melbourne now. Can they break and run off half-back? Get something going. It's Uze. His 7th possession. Towards the wing. It's a contest and the numbers are with Sydney at the moment. Goods laid a beautiful shepherd on Godfrey. Just took him out of business. Released Kelly. He gave it to Matthews, to McPherson. Back to Goods. Steps around the Lee and Shelley tackle. Handball to Fosdyke was taken over the shoulder. Gets the free kick. Moves it quickly. Seymour's in the middle of the ground. Goes straight up the middle. O'Loughlin's found some space. Just got away from Whelan. He took an uncontested mark inside the 50.
Now, Tony, there's about 10 Sydney Swans players who are running all the way down to the forward line, and then when Melbourne gets the ball, they run all the way back into defence. There's about 10 of them, and they just keep running up and down the ground.
I think they're playing with the thought process that if we make mistakes, Paul Roos isn't going to take you off the ground. Very confident in the coach to allow him to play.
O'Loughlin from just inside the 50. Slams through another one, his 2nd. And the Swans roll on at the MCG.
Foul. Loose player is White. Dangerous kick. Tied up by Nix. So now all the Swan players run back inside 50. They get the numbers back. Fixter, pushed in the back. No free kick.
Free kick. Round the neck to Powell.
Caught high. So Powell will take the free kick. I thought Fixter might have been a little bit unlucky. It was very similar to Powell's free kick a few moments ago. They trail by 43 points. The Demons. Powell leans back, unloads, and pops it through.
Well, just a bit ambitious on that occasion.
Creswell. No one stands on the mark. Melbourne have flooded back, so he plays on. Goes inside 50 looking for Hall. And he takes the mark. Just outside the 50. He launches it. And launches it straight through the middle. Hall's got 3. And the Swans settle at the G.
Butterflies would be churning around that young boy's belly as we speak. Bolton. Much improved player as well. Adds a lot of bounce to the Sydney side. He's been threatened to be a good player now for a couple of years, Jude Bolton. Bizzle. We're told he may have a broken hand. We can see the hand there, right hand heavily strapped. More dangerous kick. O'Loughlin might make him pay. Big man Barry's got it. Barry Hall from 40 metres out. Slams it home. He's got 4.
Lee and Shelley again to try and shut him down. Creswell stays alive from right on the 50. High kick. Williams will come late to this contest. He did.
The question is, Tony, who can they put it for back?
Well,
we know they've lost Ellis.
You just swap either Bizzle.
Haven't got Nicholson.
Yeah, but swap either Bizzle or Wheatley, because if he keeps going at this rate, he's going to kick 8 for the game and win the game for him. So just make a change, you lose nothing.
Bizzle breaks to the members' side, receives the kick from Ward, then chips forward to Uze. This is what Melbourne needs, some flow, some transition from half back to half forward. Kick was poor. Robertson upends Bolton. Ball still alive. It comes back to Walsh. Walsh to Woden. Would like to get back onto his left. He does. From 48 metres out. Goes for home and puts it through. Woden gets his first.
And David Neitz could come up to centre half forward for 5 minutes.
Woden to Bruce. Bruce runs to 60 metres out. Just thumps it long. There's Neitz. Goes for goal. And the skipper gets one back for the Dees. So some positives for the Demons to focus on now. They are starting to run off half back and getting that running game going. They do play well. They can kick goals in a hurry. And they do run games out well. Here's White. Momentum is starting to shift in this one. Williams slaps it to Powell. Ward had a fresh air shot. Creswell to Bolton. Saddington by hand to Kennelly. And he links up with Goods. Through the middle of the ground. Tumbles it inside the 50. Numbers back there for Melbourne. It's Wheatley to Walsh. Back to Wheatley. Again, they try to create off half back. Bruce to Johnston. Releases Nathan Brown. He goes by hand as well to Whelan. Now they need to find a target. Williams. Over the top came Bolton. Uzay's taken in a tackle as well. Woden tried to keep it alive, was pinched by Bolton to Williams. Sweeps a handball over the top. Creswell. One-on-one. Lamb and Hall. It clears that contest. Lamb to get back. He's got two in support. If he can get the football, he can't. Here's Hall. Fends off one. Fends off two. Snaps a goal! Brilliant from Big Baz.
5 goals to Barry Hall, 2 in the first quarter, 3 in the second term. Williams has been a star. To McPherson, he'll set it up. The run comes, and Kirk will kick a goal.
The Swans lead by 45 points. Goods will go in the ruck against White. White got the tap down, but it's sharked. And the Swans will go forward towards the forward 50. Big pack of players crash in. Nathan Brown spun out of trouble, gave it to O'Loughlin. Chance for the Swans. Shawbull. Ouch. So Shawbull, his first goal for the afternoon, his 10th for the season and the 32nd for his career. The margin 51 points. Goods and White go again. White got the tap down, but again Sydney pick it off. This time it's Creswell. Swings it wide towards Williams. Fumbled, had some time and space. Takes Powell on by foot. Runs away from Johnston. Goes inside 50 and hits O'Keefe on the chest.
Finishes very well.
So from just inside the 50.
No exception.
Tumbling kick, but it's got the carry. Clears the pack and another one to the Swans.
On screen, number 31, 16 possessions today. Creswell 16, 15 to Williams. Fosdyke 11, Hall 11 and 5 goals. Big stats for the Swans. Creswell, speak of the devil, comes away. Seymour was a look away handball. Great play. Adam Goods runs to 50. And kicks a goal. The Swans are hot. It's a bad afternoon for Melbourne, but it's a great one for the Swans. They've got a number of players. Williams has been an absolute star, but they've got a number of players in the second half of the season. This is one of them. Fosdyke, big improver. Kirk, a big improver. O'Keefe, a big improver. Ty Kennelly, a big improver. Things are looking good for the Swans, and this man is killing them.
Just playing neats on him.
Leads back, unloads, leaves nothing behind, and hammers it home.
So Barry Hall, 6 goals straight this afternoon. David Neitz has been sent down back to stop the hemorrhaging. Percentage still could play an important part in Melbourne's season. At the moment, the margin's out to 70 points. And widening. Williams towards half forward. Wheatley over the top. At ground level, Lee and Shelley. Advantage paid to the Demons. Brown to Uzay. Uzay streams away, has a couple of bounces, runs to 55, runs to 52 metres out, sets sail for home, it's going right to the line, and touched. Russell Robertson, I think, was the man who touched it. In fact, there's a free kick and it's going to the Demons.
To Jolly holding the jumper.
Just got to think his way through this one. And he does.
He buys 64 points. As Goods comes charging in against White.
Yeah, free kick to White. Interference in the ruck work.
So White goes wide, finds Wheatley. Well, Melbourne has shown the capacity to come back from adversity. There's Neitz on the forward line. He's just kicked the 1 goal today. Came late in the second quarter. Bruce. They've got a lot of fighting spirit, Melbourne. But Sydney today have been very, very good. They trail by 64 points. This would be one of the biggest comebacks in the history of the game if they can get up and win. Wheatley's a huge kick. A big kick. And that is a big goal. Matthew Nix. Just over 10 minutes left in this third term. And Melbourne can finish somewhere from the top 3 to 10th. Williams, great vision. Creswell should kick a goal. Bangs it through.
Towards the wing, the bounce beat O'Loughlin. Bizzle gathers for Melbourne, twists and turns, not sure where to go. Gets the call from Johnston out wide. His kick went looking for Walsh. McPherson got a fingertip to it. It's picked up by Ward. Ward's 55 metres out, goes across goal and finds the juggling Wheatley. Just inside the 50. Well, it sails through post high. He's clapping it. Team marks aren't so sure, but it is a goal. The Demons' percentage all important in the final wash-up for season 2002. They need to finish this game strongly. Creswell can't get clear of the Uze tackle. It's picked up by Powell. Kelly fired out a handball towards Crouch, but Woden grabbed it, gave it to Powell. Powell runs to 55 metres out. Didn't quite hit the kick properly, but Robertson goes back with courage. 15 metres out. Converts for his first goal for the afternoon.
Barry Hall. He's been out for 5 weeks. He's just torn the Melbourne defence apart. Looking for O'Loughlin. Got it on the stretch.
Every good win like this is going to help him.
What a kick! What a goal!
White goes up, takes it uncontested from the ruck. Gives it to Walsh, who thumps it long towards the wing. It's a 2-on-2. Vardy comes across the front of the contest. Gets it down to Bruce. Back to Vardy. Takes it inboard to Nathan Brown. Brown goes inside 50. Neats. Well, this is the sort of space that he's been looking for all afternoon. That and the fact that the ball's coming in quickly allows him at least a 50-50 chance against his opponent.
Well, you'd think the Swans midfield would be tiring also because they have dominated for 3 quarters. So Melbourne are going to have their time in the sun. And this is it.
All important for their percentage. David Neats, 40 metres out, directly in front. Leans back on it. And drills it through the middle.
Takes him to 72 for the season, still the leading goal kicker. Swans work the ball through Williams. Close the best player on the ground to Crouch. They'll set it up. O'Keefer's booted a couple of goals. He'll give it across to Adam Goods. He'll stroll in the goal and he'll bang it through.
But it's been Sydney from the opening bounce today. They've just taken this game by the throat. Creswell from right on the boundary line. Don't tell me. To round out a magnificent day from Creswell. What a goal! The Demons have 9 players with single figures. Here's Crouch. Handball to the run of Williams again. He's coming up for possession 28. Can he kick a miracle goal as well? He goes from 50, squares it up, does the team thing and finds O'Loughlin. Michael O'Loughlin for goal number 4. Converts.
Brown just won a lot of the ball. 27 possessions, goes wide. Powell, he's got Crouch to beat. Superior foot speed that time to Creswell. O'Loughlin goes to ground. Fosdyke hadn't lost it. He's going to have another attempt, is he? Creswell, high ball. Barry Hall stands his ground. Over the top, Kelly. Looking at his 200th goal. And he's got it.
And he's an exciting player to watch.
There was a good kick too by Adam Goods, way out in front, just to allow Barry Hall to run onto the ball. Leon Challey, cross half back, finds the runner Brown to Wheatley. Kicked a couple of goals, Paul Wheatley. And the target is Robinson playing in front. Just wobbles it off the boot, spinning back, and somehow kicks a goal. 138 plays, 71. So it's been a black afternoon for the Melbourne Football Club. As we said, mathematically coming into this game, they could finish 3rd or 10th. So at this stage, looking outside the top 8, which would be disappointing as Robinson, on 50, hammers the ball back. Neats is going to be the target, got it. David Neats just waltzes in and pops it through.
Bizzle with the kick in to Lee and Shelley. The margin now 62 points. He chips wide to Wheatley. By hand. Too much on the handball. Coughs it up, gives it to Goods. The Goods can just chip it over the top. And Barry Hall has another opportunity. A defender's nightmare.
And Paul Wheatley on that occasion, the handball. And the thing is, if you're going to handball along the boundary line, not back in the corridor. But I just really believe it's been the Swans' pressure. Their tackling has been first class. They've never given Melbourne any space to run in. We know Melbourne love that. When they're on their game, Melbourne, one of the best running sides in the competition. No time and space to use the ball.
Well, again, there Wheatley on that occasion had 3 players chasing him. Hall goes again for his 7th goal. This time he's got it. 7 for BB Hall.
Finds White. He's on centre wing, short. So some easy possessions here for the Demons as the time clock ticks away. Under 10 seconds left. Neats against Dunkley. What a great contest that's been. Dunkley announcing his retirement as the siren sounds. It's been a big win for the Sydney Swans. Congratulations all around in the coaching box. And that man on screen booted 7 goals, 3 including a post at Barry Hall. His first game for 5 weeks. 23 goals, 7, 145 the Sydney Swans. 11-11, 77 Melbourne. David Neats on screen booted 3 goals today.